Let's go right back out to the phone lines. We got Pete on Squirrel Hill. How you doing, Pete?
Rich, how are you tonight?
Good, thanks for calling.
Rich, why in the world would the pirate organization even want to be involved with someone who is a threat to society? Doesn't it make them look bad, Rich? Why not just cut the ties, move on? The guy is a danger to those around him, and it's obvious.
I think they're out to rehabilitate the guy. They also obviously they think he can help them win. So yeah, I mean they're obviously taking a chance on him. They think he's paid his debt to society, and I know a lot of people out there probably don't agree with it. And there's going to be probably people at the ballpark when he does come up here in whatever month it is that won't agree with what he's done. I don't agree with it. He could have hurt someone.
He could have killed somebody.
Yes, he definitely could have. But I mean,
a multiple offender.
A multiple offender, but maybe he never received the proper rehabilitation, and maybe the Pirates think that they owe that to him.
Can help you, Rich. You have to want to help yourself.
You're right. No question. You're right about that. And I think maybe he's turned a corner, and maybe he's going to try to help himself, and the Pirates are going to try to help him. And I mean, I'm sure this is in a third strike and you're out. I bet you he has no more strikes left. So I think if he screws up in any way, he's gone, cut, whatever. But the Pirates are obviously, they want to take a chance on this guy. I mean, you got to understand the Pirates situation, too. They're looking at it as this guy can help us win. So I'm sure if it was a guy that couldn't help them win, they would have cut ties with him. So I think that has something to do with it. But I do think that the Pirates truly want to try to rehabilitate Jung Ho Kang and maybe get him on the right path. And, some might argue that that maybe he deserves to be rehabilitated, that he deserves another chance, or should get another chance to turn his life around. I mean, yeah, he definitely screwed up. He could have killed someone, and at this point now, the Pirates have decided to go in that direction. So you have to support him and hope that Jung Ho Kang is doing the right things to get better. I appreciate the call, Pete. Let's go out to Bruce out in the North Hills. How you doing, Bruce?
Hey, Rich. Doing well. Hope you're doing well, too.
Thanks a lot.
Just a little comment from me, see how you feel about this. I think one person that we should sit and even consider trading is Polanco. I mean, the guy's he's got a 251 batting average since he's been here, and 33 hits this year out of 141 at-bats. The guy is lazy. He doesn't chase balls in the corner. A lazy ball player. He's the one that should be sat.
I mean, look, he has a lot of potential, and I think the Pirates still see that, and I think that's the reason he's still playing. I mean, yeah,
okay,
he's
let me ask you a question. As for potential, it's been 5 years. He's done nothing. How much more time are they going to give him?
Well, I think this is a crucial year for Gregory Polanco. Now he doesn't have to be in Andrew McCutchen's shadows. He's one of the leaders. He's one of the veterans on this team. So let's see if he can, fit that role. If he can turn his game around. You've seen Gregory Polanco is a streaky player. I mean, he'll go through slumps, and then all of a sudden he'll be the best player in baseball in June, or something like that. I mean, he's a guy that you want to hope is going to be good. Now, I'm not going to disagree with you maybe trying to trade him and see what you could get for him, but you're not going to trade him now. I mean, his stock is down. I wouldn't give up on him, but, I mean, you potentially you could make a move for maybe a right fielder that might be able to help you to put you in a platoon situation, or maybe give Jose Osuna a shot. I mean, the guy's tearing it up. He's batting 380 or something.
You're definitely right there. He is tearing it up.
Yeah.
I wish it could continue with that guy.
And maybe it can. Maybe that's a platoon situation for him.
Any more time. The guy's been here since 2014. He's done nothing.
I'm giving him this year. You're right, but he's been injured. He's injury prone.
Okay, but I mean, I see your point. We're giving him this year.
He's not a good fielder at all. I mean, I wish you could have him be a DH and bat and put someone else in right field. But, I think they're obviously, they believe in him. So I think you're going to see him in right field.
They believe in a few people before that. It hasn't worked out for him. Maybe this guy will be the same. But I appreciate your input, and I'd like maybe to give some other callers some time, and I thank you for the call in time.
Hey, thanks a lot, Bruce. Please call back anytime. All right, well, we got to take a break. We're almost out of time. Back to wrap things up. Coming up next. Stay right there.